All right, we are getting ready to leave. Perfect day at Cococay. You know, this is the first cruise we've been on where we didn't disembark. Believe it or not, we just kind of spent it sleeping. But we're getting ready to leave, and you can see the other ship, which was Wonder of the Seas, that was parked next to us, docked next to us rather, is gone. Our ship is currently I don't know if we're backing up. Yeah, we are backing up. We're backing up, and the service personnel are leaving. So they do have people they leave behind, the workers. There are people who live on the island, I guess, full time. Now, you know, I was told and saw myself in the previous cruises that after we dock, the crew, a lot of the crew people, like especially the food servers and stuff, they all go onto the island and are the same people serving us on the island. So I think they go out there with the food, and I don't know if they have it pre-made from the ship and they take it out there and serve us, or if they cook it on the island, but I think they have it pre-made and they serve us, you know, the guests and stuff, and then they come back on with us before we sail. So we are leaving Perfect Day at Cococay on board Royal Caribbean's Oasis of the Seas. Wonder of the Seas just left a few minutes ago, and the island is now back without all the tourists. But I don't know if you can see in the distance there, those buildings over there. I suspect those are probably like condos or apartments that they have for the workers here. We were just thinking how nice it might be to live on this island. They serve the customers for one day, but I suspect a ship may come in the next day or two. You know, it's like an ongoing rotation. And you have to reset everything and have it ready for the guests when they arrive so they can have another perfect day. The ship is like backing up. We had also noticed, like in the distance there, behind, I don't know if you can see there to the left of the island, there were a bunch of little boats that were like going somewhere. So I don't know where they were going. I don't think they were going to this island, so there's somewhere else people go to. But you know, once again, we are in the Bahamas, so maybe they're just people from the main Bohemian, or the main islands off the Bahamas, or various islands in the Bahamas. And you can hear the boat chittering here. The ship, rather. It's shaking. Here then is the dock on Royal Caribbean's private island. I guess it can accommodate 2 ships at a time. Look at the water patterns. So long, perfect day. You can see on the right hand side here some water patterns from Wonder of the Seas. They're they're just, you know, a minute or two ahead of us, so we're both leaving almost at the same time. Wow, what a view. It is roughly 5 p.m. I think they left right on the nose. So it's a little bit past 5 p.m. right now on Sunday. Yeah, I think this is Sunday, September 6th, maybe? I think this is Sunday, September 6th. Or the 7th. I think Saturday was the 6th. So this is the 7th. Sunday, September 7th, 2025. And I guess we're gonna turn completely around and head back across the Atlantic back towards Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's amazing how maneuverable these ships are. They can like spin, you know. It's like they can spin, like do a 360-degree spin turn. They use, like, I don't know if they spin in place, but it seems like the rear end stays in one spot or the front end stays in one spot, and the ship can just spin around that center point. It's a lot of control. I would venture to say far more control than the explorers, you know, that explored the oceans and their primitive sailboats had. Of course, they also probably didn't have Central Park and all the dining restaurants and ice skating rinks and show stages. Wow, can you imagine if the explorers had all that on their ships? Ooh, and there goes a seagull. I don't know if the camera caught the seagull flying across. But can you imagine if the explorers, like, let's say the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, I guess it was the name of the three ships. Can you imagine if they had all the stuff that we have on the ship, like restaurants, and it's just amazing, you know, the technology that we have nowadays to allow ships to travel across the ocean. I think the ships make their own water from the ocean water. And of course they generate electricity. I mean, they can generate air conditioning inside the ships. And there's plumbing. And food service. It's like, not only do they give you like delicious meals, including steak and lobster and pretty much anything you want to eat, but to be able to do it on the ship, you know. Now, granted, I don't think they catch the stuff. I mean, I think it comes, you know, when you make dock and you see all those tractors and those stuff carrying stuff onto the ship, so, you know, it's frozen and prepackaged and stuff, but still, I bet you if this ship was stranded and they had fishing gear, they could catch fish and make food. Of course, spices and stuff could run out eventually. But yeah, it looks like we're now facing the wide ocean and getting ready to move forward and head back towards Florida. And with that said, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Until next time, everyone, take care. God bless you all. Stay safe. And if you're traveling somewhere, happy journeys. Bye-bye, everybody.